on the biggest news of the night, the reason I chose this shirt that I'm wearing. Uh, Bloodline rules. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. The new tribal chief. Po- Possibly.
No.
Um, he comes out. I love the gear. I love everything about Solo's run. I love how serious he was. Cody came out with Pharaoh and Arn Anderson, not to the ring, but backstage before the entrance, which I thought was super dope.
Yes,
I do think Arn kind of gave it away, but it's fine.
he did. But the thing is with Arn Anderson and a lot of older wrestling fans, myself included, will say this: when have you not heard Arn Anderson cut a bad promo?
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. He will pull out the Glock on you. But it was a great entrance. It was a great bloodline rules match. I felt like it was, even though we've only seen one other one, it did feel like a traditional bloodline rules match. It was in phases. They had the match itself, and then they had the shenanigans. Who comes out to fight for who, and then in the end, when they're splayed out across the ring, whose music hits? None other than the returning tribal chief, the OTC, which I somebody said maybe the original tribal chief could be the only tribal chief. I'm not really sure which one it is yet. But Roman Reigns shows up, the head of the table, and reluctantly almost delivers a spear to one Solo Sikoa, which coincidentally leads to Cody Rhodes winning the match and retaining what he otherwise would not have, the undisputed WWE Championship. I will note that Fatu did a great job, but injured himself, as it looks like. Hopefully, his foot won't be out long, but it did look like he was supposed to hit one more spot after that table match, after that table spot, and he couldn't get up.
Yeah.
But to his credit, being a veteran, he knew exactly what to do in that moment, not to waste too much time and make it look awkward. He pretty much played like it was part of the story, and motioned the Solo to move to the next spot while keeping it kind of, you know, fast paced. But hopefully that doesn't ruin. I'm sure it does, but hopefully it doesn't ruin too many plans in the next coming weeks. Hopefully it's like a short 3 week thing, and then by next pay per view he's back. Um, and they'll just keep him on TV in the background, hopefully. But Roman Reigns comes back and takes out Solo Sikoa, costing Cody a win. How do we feel about Roman returning? How do we feel about Roman coming back for Solo? How do we feel about the look Roman was giving Cody on the ramp as he was celebrating? What are our thoughts, man?
Go
Take it
ahead,
away,
D.
dude. Uh, First of all, wow,
Wow.
because I didn't see that coming.
You didn't expect Roman so fast?
Mm-mm.
Did you expect Solo to walk out?
No,
Hmm.
I did.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't see that. It was just. It was a wild moment, and I feel like now that that's happened,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to see the seeds start to be planted for at least the next up until Mania next year. We'll say that.
Mm.
So,
For what match though?
I mean, obviously
Wow.
at Survivor Series, we're getting Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
That's obvious,
Mm-hmm.
which is why a lot of the things that have happened up until now, and I'll throw Sammy in there. A lot of the stuff just kind of made sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of we know we get bloodline versus bloodline, but
We got to
what?
figure out how to get there.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to get there because you're going to have it at Survivor Series. I imagine Roman solo at Mania next year.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That bullet first, and then Cody later.
Yeah, because I see Cody holding on to the title at least till this time next year.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. It's only right. Yeah. Yeah. If it takes anyone long enough to even get that far again, you know what I mean? I think this year it might be Cody Rock at Mania. So I think you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. That's what I'm figuring.
Yeah. I think they figure out who leads the bloodline this Mania. And then maybe SummerSlam or next Mania, they figure out somebody versus Cody to actually take it off of him. If that, who knows? But yeah. We're definitely headed to Bloodline versus Bloodline. So how is Cody coexisting with Roman over the next few weeks? Where does Cody go after having no more bloodline problems? Or is Cody forced to be part of the bloodline Survivor Series match? Because interestingly enough, I think Duke had the theory that the fourth man might be Cody in a condition for Survivor Series. Though I do believe it could still be Sammy, and that's why we freed him up. It could still be Cody. But where are you at on that? Do you still think that, Duke? Yeah, let's get to that. Do you still think it's gonna be Cody subbing in his fourth man? Or do you see Cody
So I
getting
think
distracted by something else?
I think Cody's gonna have to get involved for the greater good, but I could also see this as all right. So let me see. We got Solo, Jacob, and the Tongans. Yeah, see, Cody might have to get involved for the greater good. If if Jimmy's really out with an injury, like they're saying he is, or if he's just storyline out, Cody might have to get involved in this match for the greater good. But if not, we can distract Cody with something else on SmackDown while the Bloodline handles what they got to handle. But I don't think Cody is completely done with Bloodline stuff at all.
All right, so maybe Cody is forced to be in War Games via not being able to escape the bloodline stuff. I think that might actually cause them to lose, though. He ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
that could cause them to lose. I could see that getting tricky.
I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky.
All right, so D, where you at? Is Cody a good sub, or should we keep it Sammy and the Usos and distract Cody with someone else, if there is someone else to distract him with?
I mean, you have to distract him because I honestly see Sammy, the Usos, and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's the only
way to do it.
It's the only way to do it to me.
Mm-hmm.
The OG bloodline versus the budget bloodline, as I like to call it.
The budget bloodline. I like that.
But I don't that's the only way I see it. Now, who distracts Cody? Maybe we get a Cody, Randy, Kevin triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Logan Paul gets another shot. We don't know as far as with Cody, as far as being distracted. But this is one of those let's wait and see how this plays out situations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is definitely and that's so bloodline too. To be able to be like, I don't really know where this goes after that. We gonna have to watch next week. We're gonna have to figure out how they flip this one and make it make sense.
It's a let it cook time.
Yeah, it's a let it cook time. It's definitely let it cook time.
People have been asking me to be the best in the world. Why, Eddie? Why?